This was not meant to call you, Max. This was meant to just, I don't know. Do you want to? There we go. I feel like it could go down a little bit more. All right. Let's see. I've set it up an angle so it's almost like you're looking, like I'm sitting on the floor, and I guess the camera is where your head would be if you were sitting on a chair, because I have it perched on the back of a chair. Hey Ma, it does actually look like, I'm going to actually take a photo of this and send it to you so you can see what it looks like. It's weird. It looks almost like a robot or something. Actually, I can probably do some video of it. Look. There we go. So there you are. If you consider that would be like the equivalent of your head, right? That where the iPhone is sitting, if you could imagine two eyes there. I think it's pretty cool. It looks almost like a little person, like a robot or something, right? It's like, hiya, hello. Weird. What technology now has us doing. So I thought I'd send you a tomorrow's one, but filmed tonight. Because I was thinking of this poem as I was kind of tidying up, and I need to do more tidying up, and I thought, well, tomorrow morning I'll just jump out of bed and do some massive tidying up malarkey instead of jumping out of bed, first of all making tea, then pondering the universe, and then finding a poem, and then making some notes, and then sending the poem, and enjoying this immensely, of course, because I want to be doing this rather than housework. But I've just realized that if I don't do housework in the morning, let's say, if I don't actually get out and like go for it, I don't do it. I don't do it later. It's not good. So here's the poem. It's called The Singing by Kim Addonizio. There's a bird crying outside, or maybe calling. Anyway, it goes on and on without stopping. So I begin to think it's my bird, my insistent I, that today is so trapped by some nameless but still relentless longing that I can't get any further than this one note clicking metronomically in the afternoon silence, measuring out some possible melody I can't begin to learn. I could say it's the bird of my loneliness, asking as usual for love, for more anyway than I have. I could as easily call it grief, ambition, not of self that won't untangle, fear of my own heart. All I can do is listen to the way it keeps on, as if it's enough just to launch a voice against stillness, even a voice that says so little that no one is likely to answer with anything but sorrow and their own confusion. I. Isn't it the sweetest sound? The beautiful, arrogant ego refusing to disappear? I don't know what I want, only that I'm desperate for it, that I can't stop asking, that when the bird finally quiets, I need to say it doesn't, that all afternoon I hear it and into the evening, that even now in the darkness, it goes on. I think I was thinking about this poem this evening because, you know, having this Idiotville outlet has really got me thinking about what is it we do when we kind of set ourselves up as selves, when we kind of like selve ourselves out into the world, like, you know, one-on-one, like I'm doing here, but also one to maybe many, or one to a kind of entity that is not human. So I guess, you know, this is where people start moving into the realms of gods and goddesses and all of that sort of stuff. The realm of the transcendental. But ultimately, it does seem that there are those idiots amongst us, and I suppose I would be one of them, that has this kind of transmitting, this kind of like songbird quality, that kind of enjoys transmitting, enjoys. And the question, of course, is who are you transmitting to? Now, of course, I guess in Act 1, that bird is doing its transmitting in terms of searching for a mate. But in Act 2, as the bird is now older and they've done their, you know, spreading of seed or whatever, who is the bird transmitting to? Well, the bird is, in a way, programmed to transmit, programmed by evolution. And so it's kind of just transmitting to the universe, I guess, to the universal mother, to this Uma idea, right? And I thought, okay, cool. So I'm going to make like a channel, not a channel, a playlist on my YouTube idiot thing. And I'm going to call it Human, but with a small h and then a large U-M-A, because this would be the universal mother, and then the N, human. And this would be a place where I would probably just have like private videos. They would not be videos that could be seen by anybody else, but there would be, maybe occasionally I would have one of my, I don't know, talking to the, I mean, not to you, because today I'm talking to you, but let's say talking to a more, universal mother figure. And who knows, maybe, I don't know, just by chance, I have landed on this crazy chair setup. And maybe this is it. Maybe this is, right? Maybe this is the universal mother setup, that I am in this more kind of humble position, if you like, that I am sitting on the floor, I am grounded, and the mother, as it were, the universal mother, and I need to look up, right? I'm not looking as I am with the humans at the same level, and I'm not looking down. I'm not like haughty. I'm not like, oh well, you're nothing. You're not a god. You're just the earth. You're just dead matter. No, I'm looking up, which also denotes a certain kind of respect, all of these good things. Maybe this will be my setup for speaking to this universal Ma. But I thought what I would do is I would try and do those videos in the evening. So I would speak to my earthly mother in the morning, right, sending you the poems for Ma, and then I would speak to the universal mother in the evening. And those videos would be, I'd have them on YouTube just for my own, because it would be like a little diary, but I wouldn't, they wouldn't be public, because it would be the one place where I could truly, truly speak freely. Because I don't think when one is speaking to humans, you really can ever speak truly freely. Which is not to say that I have anything sordid or awful or terrible that I need to confess, but just the ability to genuinely be able to speak freely without thinking what another would think of you or respond. This is, of course, what people expect from therapy, or some people even believe they can get from therapy, but I don't think they realize that the therapist is just another human who has their own preconceptions and maybe is performing a certain role for them, but is maybe not truly open to what they have to say. Truly. Maybe performing the role of openness, but not truly open. So, I don't know. That was the idea. That was the experiment. But what do you think of this poem? And also, do you remember this poem? Because we actually talked about it a couple of years ago when I was doing sort of a podcast version of this thing we're doing now. And we had a chat about this poem. And I'd forgotten, seriously, I'd forgotten that we had had a chat about this poem 2 years ago. So, I don't have, but I'd forgotten that we'd done this. And so when I was looking for this poem this evening, the first thing that comes up when you look for this poem in Google is our chat about this poem, which is a bit weird. But anyway, there you go. So what lands with you for this poem? For me, there's so much in this poem. I could probably talk about it for an hour, but I don't know. I'm just interested what lands for you with this one.